Shout out to Hurtado and Reliant AC, proud sponsors of Krusty's Corner. Here he is, king of the Crusties, Broaddus.
Hey, kids! Your old pal Crusty's gonna teach you 5 new words.
You're not wrong about that.
From Dallas, Texas, number 55, Brian Broaddus.
Thank you very much, Lucius. Always appreciate you playing that. And thank you to Hurtado and also to Reliant as well. Can I ask you guys a real quick question? You know, Chuck, you and I played King of the Road today.
It was a fun game. I thought it was another good episode. We had fun.
Is it better than King of the Hill?
Maybe not. King of the Hill's characters are really cool.
Yeah.
All those characters are really cool. But I played a game with the guys this morning called King of the Road.
King of the Road.
And I tried to do it in a way where I put 2 players, one offense, one defense together, and you tell me who needs to be like the best. Who needs to be? I called it the King of the Road.
Okay, like who do you want? Who does this team need to be the dog?
Yeah, this guy. And so, Eric, I'm going to throw one at you. I'm going to throw one at you.
I'll catch it.
And see if you see what. And I had several. Maybe we'll go back to it, and then we'll do the scouting reports. I promise you. I got a Johnny Cornelius I want to talk about because I didn't feel like I did him enough justice of what he potentially could be. I wanted to watch him, and then also to Charles Snowden, who we got from the Raiders, is another one we haven't talked much about.
It's about time you started talking about it, Johnny Cornelius.
Yeah.
I've only been talking about it for months now.
Have you really?
No.
Okay. I was trying to remember if we had. Trust me, when I do this now, when I do this, I'm like, oh, did Wolchuk talk about
Somebody
already said
this?
All
I'm
right,
busting
Eric,
your balls.
Eric, I'm going to ask you this question. Okay. King of the Road. King of the Road. George Pickens or Caleb Downs?
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Right.
And see, I went through a lot of them here. I have several. I mean, we had a whole show
Some
of doing
of them
this.
were really tough.
Yeah.
Brian made us think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course you want both of these guys to be unbelievable this year, but I think the defense needs Caleb Downs to be a monster more than the offense needs George Pickens. It's not an indictment on George in any way, because the offense is definitely a lesser version of itself if it doesn't have Pickens out there doing his thing. But you have enough reinforcements offensively. You really need Caleb Downs to be everything that he's been cracked up to be.
Did you agree with what he said?
I do agree with what he's saying, although I went with George Pickens.
He picked George Pickens.
And you're going to have to tune into the stack tomorrow to find my answer.
Give that out. Eric, let me give you one more. Maybe I'll give you a couple more since you're doing them pretty quick. Tyler Smith or Quinnen Williams?
Ooh.
King of the Road.
Yeah, I mean, I still think if your defense is going to have much of a chance, you got to have Quinnen Williams being a top tier defensive tackle like he's been throughout his career. I think you need Quinnen Williams more than you need Tyler Smith.
Javonte Williams or Rashan Gary? King of the Road.
Ooh, this is probably the toughest one.
It's a tough one, right?
Yeah, this is.
Tough.
I'll still probably go Gary.
Okay.
I'm going to go.
Eric has no confidence in his defense.
No.
Well, I understand why. They were so damn bad last year.
They were so damn bad. Yeah. And if Gary doesn't end up, if he can't be a really good run defender for you at the very least, that's going to present some serious challenges for you.
Do you feel better about your depth at edge or running back?
I probably feel better. I guess I feel better with the edge guys.
That's why Williams was the answer for me.
Yeah.
And I'm hopeful on both, right? Like, we're both really hopeful Blue can step up because we need him to. And I'm bullish on Maffa. I think I'm probably more into Maffa than maybe anybody at the station. But at least I do feel better about the depth behind Gary, although I don't think there's a wrong answer, but I did go with Williams more so for that reason.
Yeah, I understand that. I still just feel like the offense can handle, one guy not being productive or being injured or something. Of course, not named Dak. Like, they can make up for any one player, whereas defensively, I just think, man, it is all hands on deck. You need every single one of these guys to be what you brought them in to be. And for Gary, that was one of their bigger moves of the offseason.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, we'll keep going here.
Yes. Till I pick an offensive player over a defensive player.
I'm going to see if you'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if you'll do it.
Yeah, give a right answer.
King of the road. Cooper Beebe or D Winters?
Don't you dare go offense on this one, you dirty little rotten snake.
This is more challenging because I don't really know. I guess it's going to be TJ Bass playing center for you.
Well, that's a great point, Eric. That's a great point that somebody on the show's also made.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
I'm still going to go D Winters, though. Yeah, I mean, you got nothing at linebacker.
Yeah, I went D2, but I am worried about, like, if you lose BB, you don't have a backup center.
Yeah.
Maybe TJ Bass plays better than we think, like in preseason.
Yeah.
But gosh, that's a concern.
I think Bass will be serviceable, and you're still insulated with Booker and Smith. So once again, and it puts more on Dak's shoulders for sure, but I think he can handle that. If D Winters is not going to be a good linebacker for you, then there's going to be a lot of problems.
And the big standout to me was just Brian saying D Winters was the one linebacker that just didn't rotate out. Like he was the constant guy.
Yeah. He's supposed to be their every down dude.
Ryan Flanoy or Kobe Durant?
I will go Kobe Durant. That's actually pretty easy.
That's an easy one for you?
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Dang it, that's an easy one for you.
You got Lamb and Pickens, man.
Tyler Booker or Donovan Ezeraku?
España has scored. Spain has scored in the 88th minute to take a 2-1 lead over Belgium.
Okay, it was Tyler Booker and Ezeraku.
Yeah.
I think so highly of Booker, but once again, dude, I'm going back to the defense. Ezeraku needs to be able to hopefully be a much better pass rusher than he was last year, but at the very least, he's another guy that you're depending on holding the point of attack in the run game so you can play light boxes and nickel and still be able to stop the run. It's still going to be the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, he's gone complete, Zach. He's gone completely with the D. I mean, that's
all D.
It's just that the defense is that worrisome to you.
And on the flip side, the offense is that legit to where one piece of it can be made up for.
Yeah.
So, for me, I think it's relatively easy to go with every single one of these defensive guys when it's just a 1-for-1.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else do that?
No.
Nobody. No. It was
nobody else did that.
Zach and Aisha and we went through all these names and they were going back and forth on them.
Okay, so which one are you most annoyed by that I went defense over the offense?
Honestly, not annoyed by any. I think
I don't think there's any wrong answer here.
I think for all of them, I could make a case for both sides, and I think the ones that you went to, like, I don't necessarily disagree. Javonte Williams, though, I would take because of all the pass protection and just I think he's critically important for this offense just because of the unknown behind him.
I get that for sure.
All right. Thank you for playing that. All right.
That's a fun game.
I looked at a couple of scouting reports, a couple of players that they're kind of under the radar here. We were talking about it again over at Crown about because we were talking about the edge rushers. You guys very much familiar with Charles Snowden's game?
Not a ton. No, I can't say I was checking in for the Raiders a lot.
6'6", 240.
Big dude.
Listen, this is where you're at with Charles Snowden. Plays both the left and the right. Plays as a stand-up outside linebacker. Here's a guy that could give you some legitimate pass rush. Watching him play with the Raiders in several of their games, watching him play run defense, I was amazed of how the length that he has for the position. And at 6'6", again at 240, the way he's able to get off the block. You usually think with long guys, they're not very quick. I think the Raiders might have made a mistake here. Letting this guy go. This might be one of those sneaky, when you get to camp, all of a sudden wait, who's that number 49? That's long arm, showing quickness.
6'6", 250.
Yeah.
That's like a guy you want off the bus, right?
Yeah.
First off the bus.
But you look at how he was playing in those games. I was watching all their games and just watching him play run defense and the way he was able to extend on blockers. get those blockers kind of stalemated and then get off and then get to the football.
So he's using the length that he has.
He's using the length. Yeah, this is. I'm not trying to like just cheerlead for a guy because I didn't know very much. I mean, we saw him play the Raiders last year, and sometimes you notice guys, sometimes you don't. But when you really, really study this guy's game, there's something to it. This is a guy with a 2-year contract. It's not just a 1-year deal. So maybe they're thinking that this guy's going to be around a little bit. So I'd keep an eye on number 49, Charles Snowden, during training camp. Maybe with the 3 live mics, he'll do some stuff that stands out. I was trying to think of something too because I was looking at all the backup offensive linemen, and I remember a Johnny Cornelius coming out of Oregon.
Yeah. What just happened?
You had the goalie totally leave the net to try and crash on Belgium that was coming up the wing, and they tried to center it. There was an empty net, but Spain slid and was able to make a tremendous play to kick it away. But that was a dangerous attempt at an equalizer for Belgium with 7 minutes in extra time.
Yeah, they're in stoppage time right now. But Johnny Cornelius, though, at 6'5", 318 pounds, backup type guy. This might be, Voch likes to talk about second year being the peanut butter year, where you put a little weight on, put a little strength on. I was watching him play in the preseason against the Rams, holding his own, watching him against the Ravens, holding his own. This guy might be more competitive than I want to give him, that I was giving him credit for.
I liked him at Oregon. I remember that.
But this good athlete, strong.
You think he could have some guard flex to him? You think they might play him in both?
They were thinking about maybe playing him inside, but I think he's right tackle.
Okay. Hey, they could use one.
I think he's an absolute right tackle. This guy might be one of those. All of a sudden, we start to looking like, okay, well, who are linemen 6, 7, 8? I know we've talked a lot about with the rookie with Shelton, and they've got Cornelius kind of behind Shelton in the depth chart. That's a right tackle, but I think Shelton's going to battle for the left tackle spot. But keep an eye on Johnny Cornelius, the athletic ability, the strength, the size. He might be a guy that's going to battle to be on this roster. I see why they kind of kept him around, but I just wanted to go back and say, is there anybody else? And this guy clearly caught my eye. Watch it. So. Just that's one of those guys where you're just like, well, how many guys they've got? I mean, because we're trying to think about how many offensive linemen are they going to keep?
Sure.
8, 9, 10, whatever. Cornelius could put himself in a position to be one of these guys, to be one of the backup tackles. And so I wanted to make mention of him because of the tape that he had in the preseason was actually really, really good. And they kind of stashed him away a little bit, but I'm looking forward to seeing how he participates in training camp.
That'd be a blessing, dude. You don't have enough of those guys.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you very much, Brian.